Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be sewing the Roxy Dress by Retro Sparkle Designs. I will link the website in the description below if you want to check it out. You're going to cut out all your pieces. You're going to have a front piece cut on fold, back piece cut on fold, a front and a back of your skirt, 2 cuff pieces, and 2 hood pieces. Now you can take your 2 top pieces and put them right sides together. And now you're going to sew these 2 top sides and these 2 bottom sides using either a serger or a zigzag stitch. Now that you have those sewn together, we're going to move on to the bottom of the dress. We're going to take those 2 skirt pieces and lay them right sides together. And then we're going to sew down both sides of the skirt. Now we're going to work on attaching the skirt to the top piece. We're going to take and flip that skirt right sides out. And then we're going to slip it up into the top of the dress where right sides are together. And then we're going to line up the waist and the seams of both and stretch to sew it on as we go. You can gather the top beforehand if you don't have stretchy fabric, but stretching worked for me as I sewed this on. Now that you have the top and the bottom attached, we're going to move on to the cuffs. We're going to put them right sides together, folding them in hot dog style, making sure the stretch is going the right direction. Then we're going to sew down the sides of each. After you have those sewn, we're going to flip those right sides out, folding those in half. And then we're going to place those inside the sleeves, lining up the seams. I always like to line up my cuff seam with the bottom of the sleeve. Then we're going to sew those cuffs on. Now that we have these cuffs on, we're going to move right on to our hood. We're going to place our hood right sides together. Then we're going to sew this outer edge right here. Now we're going to flip our hood right sides out. And we're going to fold over this outer edge. And then we're going to top stitch all the way around. I have a cover stitch, that's what I'm going to be using to hem my hood, but you can also use a sewing machine. Now that we have our hood hemmed, we're going to be attaching it to our dress. To help find my quarters of my neck, I like to fold it in half, line up my seams, and put little nicks on the front and the back halves so I can tell where the front and back needs to go. So we're going to take that hood and put it right sides together inside the dress with that back seam towards the back. I'm going to take and find that notch that I made back there and line that seam up with a notch and pin. I'm going to take the front of the hood and I'm going to overlap it. And we're going to take and line that up with the front notch that we made and pin. Now we're going to sew all the way around, attaching the hood to the dress. Now that you have your hood attached, the last thing we have to do is just hem the bottom of the dress. So I'm just going to fold it up the same as I did the hood and top stitch. With the bottom of the dress hemmed, our Roxy dress is now finished. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Happy sewing!